we will do a dry run for sure. No, don't worry. We will really do a dry run, because this is something we basically never did before, and that's the reason why I just don't want to have a blob in fleet. I need a few good pilots who know what they're doing and know their roles and sticks to their roles. The most hard job in the fleet is basically the arbitrator, I would say, because you do wrapping, you do E-war deciding, and you do maybe decide where to put the new door. I decided to call it, but you have to lock the right targets and put the right module on the right ship and so on. So this is a test run. The fittings are not final. They are good like they are, but I'm already thinking about maybe to switch the drone link augment of the arbitrators, but this is not for now. Alright, the idea is...
Plus 100.
Yeah, ignore that, just stay tethered. Everybody's on grid, that's awesome. Guys, you can orbit me. Whenever I call for anchor, I mean orbit. Orbit at 500, orbit at 1000, or orbit at 2500, whatever you mean, whatever you like. But never orbit at 5000, that's too far away. The rep range of the Augurors, of the arbitrators, and later also on the Vexor, which we don't have it now, is 11 kilometers. After that, it's 3 kilometers fall off, and then you basically have half rep. So don't do 5 kilometers. We want to have a very short orbit. Default afterburners on. I want the Augurors. You can open for yourself a little shed for all the Augurors and do a Capchain from there. You know how this works, yeah? Okay, Capchain, basically, all the three Augurors, we should have 3, unarmed, Elith, and Condor. You guys open a chat with yourself. Just one of you invites one and then the other one to chat. I don't have a chat window yet. If we get more in the fleet later, then we can... Oh, we have 4 Augurors. Yeah, never mind. It's me. Owned. We have so many Augurors. There's something wrong here. There's something wrong. That's too much. There's one...
There are 3 rep...
Maddie is missing. Yeah. Now it's correct. Maddie, come on. Where are you?
On the station, some minutes now.
Who makes the chat between the Augurors?
The one who has the cap chat. The cap fitting. He invites all the other 2. The other 3.
Yes, okay, I do.
Maddie, are you listening, or...?
Yeah.
Could you undock?
No, I'm on a station. I have something to do.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I get
whatever.
1 minute. I need
okay, but you're listening.
Yeah.
Good. So the Augurors, basically, what you do is 1 up, 1 down. You know what that means? Talk to me.
No.
Okay. 1 up, basically. What you just made up when you're all in the same, when Condor, unarmed, and Elith are in the same channel, you have the channel list, the member list on the right side. So that's basically your cap buddies are 1 up, 1 down from that channel list. And you will lock those people and always give cap to them with each 1 cap transfer. So he does the same, and through the channel, the top guy, your up is the bottom guy, and the bottom guy, your down is the top guy from the list. Okay?
Just can we warp off the 40 Sarkos, then we can actually do what we talking about?
You can lock people.
No, I can't, because you're tethered.
Yeah, you can. You break your tether with locking people.
No, I can't lock.
What?
If they all are tethered, you can not lock anybody.
Of course, yeah, you can break yours, but yeah, never mind. I
just
warp us to
save somewhere in
I have a save, and bam. Did I warp you also, or just me? Fuck. Yeah,
no, he needs to warp himself.
I gotta warp.
Yeah, I warped you too. Alright, let's do this again. You're right. That was a stupid idea. On the 40s.
It's okay, but...
Yeah, I forgot to move away there. Oh, that's most probably the one safe spot that's furthest away from all the others.
The Augurors should, guys, please bring all on the watch list. And the first one is Theladio, and the next guys are like in our chat. Make the same list like in our group chat. and then you lock up the guy above you and the guy below you. So, and one cap transfer, a remote transfer to the guy above you and one below you. That's the thing.
A Capchain. That is a Capchain. Okay, Maddie, I'm still waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm involved.
Cool. All right. Let's build up this Capchain. You basically have in your watch list, like Unarmed said, me and then your cap buddies. Just the one up and one down. That's the next one. All right. The second one, when you go to the fleet chat, everybody go to the fleet chat. I see in space the Capchain looks good, not perfect yet, but it looks good. I can just regroup the fleet and afterburner on everybody. That should work. So now you should orbit me at 500 because I regrouped. Okay, the Capchain beams look good. You can always... Yeah?
I just want to say for control, Aunt now said, so Aunt has locked Aleth and myself. So Aleth has then locked Aunt and Condor. Condor has locked Unarmed and Aleth. So, and then we have
Capchain. That's the Capchain, guys. That should work now. So the thing is now, one of you is a cap Augura, and you will always, that's the next people in your watch list, you will always give perma cap, one cap transfer to each arbitrator. So have Daniel, Horrible, and Maddie in your watch list. That's for the cap, basically all of them. Have all of them, all the Augurors should have now the rest of the fleet in the watch list. They're basically all of them. Maddie.
Theladio, max orbit under 5,000, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. 2,500 is the max orbit. 2,500. If you go with the default ones. You can basically just do 500, but some people like to have 1,000 or something. I don't care. You can do 500. Okay. So what we are doing now, we give permacap to the arbitrators. The math is like following. An Augura per cycle produce 1,100 HP. 3 arbitrators per cycle with 2 rappers produce 1,500 HP of armor per cycle. So basically, by trading the reps from one Augura to the arbitrators, we are buffing our reps. But of course, we do remote rep, and the arbitrator pilots need to do the defensive stuff by repping and switching the repping target, and also maybe the offensive stuff by deciding who gets the EWAR and who gets tackled and who to orbit and so on. Okay?
Yeah.
Whenever I call for anchor on me or anchor on a target, you always do the orbit 500, orbit 1,000 or something like that. And afterburner is always on. Default. Always on. Good. We are perma-capping the arbitrators, and a little tip for the wrapping Auguras, I would recommend you you have the rest of them. You can pre-lock. You can have an idea about what you can pre-lock else. We can lock 7 targets per ship, except I think the Augura can lock
7.
I think the Augura can lock 8, if I'm not mistaken.
I can lock everyone.
Yeah, that's nice.
And that's the thing. But since we are not 7 on grid, but 8, the thing is, you still need to lock the target. So you can't lock all the fleet all the time. So you have to decide. I would recommend for everybody in the fleet to go for the fleet list, chat list, and have from that list also one up, one down, right next to your, which you can pre-lock. This is especially for the arbitrators, which have no pre-lock yet. Okay? Or just make an educated guess and have always 2 people of the fleet pre-locked so we can switch reps faster. All right?
I have the fleet in the watch list.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's just so just everybody keep in mind you can lock up the whole fleet at the moment, especially the Augurors, but not in a combat situation as when you're an arbitrator. And everybody should always have me pre-locked. All right? And the next tip is you can, if I lock now Daniel, I can move his window. When I lock him, I have this target here. I can move that around. You know that, guys? I just move it one line below And the next target that I'm blocking is then on top. The only thing that you can't do is preheat your weapons, because then you will just shoot your buddy. But the new target you're locking is always at the same spot. If you move your friends below a little bit, or in a different line, doesn't depends on how you set up your locking speed. Okay, good. That's for the wrapping part and the energizing part. You have seen the arbitrators have newts. This is obviously some of our idea is to get to weapon disrupt the enemy, so he's forced to get closer. And we do damage only with drones. If your drones get aggressed, I would recommend have the 3 drone controls at a hotkey. Very important. Attack is F as default, but the others are return and dock and return and orbit. Know where those defaults press those hotkeys are, or put them somewhere where you can find them easily. My recommendation. When your drones get aggressed, then you can scoop them again and drop them again. Okay, that's very important. The drones are basically very important for us. This setup now with this remote wrapping can tank, well, with all the Tech 2s at least over. I have made the math, 2,200 HP after resistance. After resistance, if we all put all our reps on one arbitrator, this is what it can tank. All right? And we can deal with all the drones up to 1,500. So that's a lot of damage. But we need to control. Okay, I have Scram Web on the Magus, and we have Point Scram Web on the Tackle Arbitrator. This is basically what we do is we try to Scram Web it, we newt it, and we orbit it at 500 with Afterburner on. All right, if we have a battleship, imagine the Hyperion we had in YMP. This guy has 3 reps we will never break through, but we can newt him dry until his cap boosters are off. And what we are also doing in that situation is we do 1 tracking disruptor of each Augura on him. So this is 2 from our 2 Augurors. Arbitrators, I'm sorry. So we
those ship names are very confusing.
Yeah, we call them RB and Augura now. I'm sorry for that.
Rep and attack. How about that?
Rep and attack. Rep and attack. Okay. From each attack ship, we put then one Evo module on him, and also be aware when you use the tracking speed and when you use the targeting range disruption, or the missile flight time, and the other one is the explosion radius. You guys know how this works?
Yeah.
Good. Who does not know how it works?
Yeah, I tried on Maddie with my drones.
But you are in a, depending on this, seeing on this damage, you are an Augura. So.
Yeah, well, just a question: should we assist the drones to you, or should we fire the drones?
This
at
will be
our
called. You can. The Augurors can assist the drones to me anytime. As soon as you deploy them, we can assist them to me. If you want that, that's okay. So you don't have to.
Reds.
Yeah, ignore that.
Hot dropper.
Ignore that. Yeah, they need to scan us first, and they may hot drops. It's hot droppers. Yeah, that would be fun. So the Augurors can always. No, guard is wrong. Assist. Guard basically means if somebody aggresses me, your drones will aggress that. But that's wrong. Assist, yeah. You can try it. You can deploy a bunch of drones and assist them to me.
Have you checked the Capchain before? So if every Augura is activating all the modules, it's bringing enough?
We can make a cap test. That means everybody is full repping me now. You should have me pre-logged. Then you don't have me pre-logged. I'm disappointed.
And then please also activate the sensor boosters, the afterburners, everything.
You can even newt me. No, don't newt me. Fuck, I get muted. Suddenly I get tracking disrupted. Seriously? All right.
And if we're in a Capchain or doing any remote thing, and someone is doing an aggression, everyone has aggression.
Yes, because it gets transferred. You basically assist me your drones, and I will aggress one of you, and we can wrap that.
We all have aggression.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We all have aggression anyway.
Now we can shoot Theladio.
I get muted. I don't have a cap transfer on me, guys. This is the cap transfer guy could cycle one of his cap transfers, from your perma arbitrators. You could cycle it every now and then on me if you have the time for it. I mean, you don't do anything else because you have the easiest job, basically, I would say. Okay.
Yeah, we are still dying.
Okay, I will aggress this Daniel now because I've been pre-locked anyway, and let's see if the drones are aggressing him now. Yes, they're aggressing him. So, guys, rep Daniel if he needs to. You guys have not assisted me your drones yet. I have switched.
I have.
Yeah, just one guy. Everybody assist me your drones. Assist, whatever drones you have. And E-War drones, just saying, we don't have them now, but E-War drones cannot be assisted. I'm shooting it. I've set my one little autocannon here for one cycle. It can't repeat its cycle, so I'm basically shooting all the time.
By the way, for reps, don't if somebody really needs hard reps, don't activate all the reps at the very same time. Try to do a time delay, like a couple of seconds or something. Absolutely
correct. Try to. That's why we should always figure out an idea how you would pre-log. The perfect thing is if every attack and every rep ship has me and two more fleet members pre-logged all the time, so you can switch fast and we can communicate. I mean, we can all see the watch list and see who's getting really hammered and where we need to get reps on. But you should always have 3 targets pre-logged, okay? Me and 2 others. If you're in an Augura, I mean, you just deploy drones and you assist them, and then you can basically lock up the whole fleet. Okay? Okay, I'm switching targets now. Just
and
because.
Please, if we jump to assist them, always pre-lock the Augurors each other.
Yeah, always.
Or 7 reds in GA.
Okay. Now
That's
we're
the
switching.
right number for
we're
us.
switching to Medi, and the drones are aggressing. You can try to nude Medi as well if you lock him up. Nude him and see if we are cap stable with everything. We should be fully capped here.
My D-scan is fucked up.
Okay. Check if you have angle or range set.
It's okay. I have a Magus within 1800 meters.
Okay. What we are doing now.
But nothing else. Is that correct?
Theladio is in a Magus.
Yeah, I'm in a Magus.
Yeah,
12 rote, 11 reds.
Well, then you don't have the.
Because in the overview.
You don't have the cruisers in the overview.
The command destroyers, because maybe they're new class. Or pretty much new.
Okay. Afterburners on. It's always default. Orbit on me. I will do. You know what? I just do a regroup. So, regrouped. Everybody's orbiting me at 500. So what I'm doing here is I'm just moving without afterburner at the moment. 360. And you should be around 500 to 600 meters per second. Is that correct?
563.
563. So that's basically the deal here. I have 2 plates, one 200 and one 400 plates. I have a good buffer. You can all send your drones on me now, and let's see if I can tank this. I hope I can tank this. But you should also rep me, please, yeah? So don't just send the drones on me. So we get a feeling for the incoming damage here. Okay, that looks good.
I rep you and I have my drones on you.
Yeah. All right. That's awesome, huh? What we're also doing, because this is a command destroyer, is basically if we have a situation where we should not be,
Do it.
we can always use the jump drive. And I just deployed a can, so we have a perspective of if this works, because that's why you should never orbit at 5,000, because my range is only 6,000. So always orbit me at 500 afterburner on. Yes?
Before you launch the jump thingy there, we need to recall our drones, otherwise we've lost them.
You don't need to, because we can just take them with us.
Okay.
Take the jump. We can basically and take everything with us. 100 kilometers. The thing is, if we now have somebody tackled, we should never, and that's especially important for our tackle arbitrator, never scram this guy if I call for the jump. Okay, I will drop my scram as well. We will make it wrong. We will do mistakes. That's no problem. We will get into this. But if we do this right, we can basically pick one of them out of the fray and just kill it. All right? That's the trick here. The other thing is, we need to know if somebody is scrammed, because if you are scrammed and I do this, I take the target with us, but this one guy who's scrammed by the target will stay behind. So in that situation, we really need what we would do in that. What we would
mute him.
We can mute him down, but we need to communicate. When I call, okay, let's jump him out, and you are scrammed, you can see it above your capacitor. Basically, you need to take this for me. I'm scramming Medi now. And you can see it's a blue sign. It's different than the point. The point is greenish, okay? Like green. It's very important that you call us that you are scrammed. What we do yes?
Point me, please.
Medi, okay, I will scram you again. You can see this.
Yeah, it's red. And the pointer is blue.
The point is blue.
What?
That's because
okay.
That's a scram. If you get pointed, it's a green symbol. It's a little bit different. If you see that over your capacitor. Who's the tackle arbitrator? He can point you once. Okay.
By the way, someone broke the cap up.
Yeah, guys, Capchain.
Yeah, remember when he jumped us?
No, you should not lose lock because you all got jumped at the same moment. You should not lose lock.
Okay. The guy did stop giving me captain.
Yeah, guys, make sure you always cap. Those are those small things that we will have problems the first and the second time, but we will get better. And if we really do this right, this is basically something we can use to engage a fleet that is bigger than us when it is a normal roaming fleet, you know?
Theladio,
yes.
What is when one guy from us is webbed?
Is what?
That
doesn't matter. Web, you mean web in terms of he's falling
hyena
behind?
Or recon ship, huh?
Yeah, then we send our drones on the hyena. Bam.
Okay.
Bam, that's it. But we are also not kiting, so I will not like now move a lot like away from stuff. We are basically moving with a jump drive and try to get a good warp. And the other thing is maybe also worth mentioning. I know you want to go into the fights, but we will do this in a moment. We were just talking about if the target is scramming us and we can newt him down, but that may take a while because he could have a cap booster. What we also do if we want to jump somebody, the arbitrators all have ECM drones. And in that moment, they have to switch their damage drones to ECM, so he's blinded, and then we just jump him away, so he can't scram any one of us. If we know he has no scram and just a point, perfect, we just jump him. If we want that, we don't need to do this all the time. This small setup is very, very versatile, but also a little bit complicated to wrap the head around it. Okay, all right, guys, drones in.
Just a sec.
Yes.
With the cap transfer, I have so there's one up, one down. You said
for the Augurors, yes, from the Capchain channel.
Yes. So for me, that is
one down is alert, and one up is unnamed suit for you. You're on the top owned.
Yeah.
This has to be owned.
So it's the last one and the one below you in the room is your target.
Yeah, but when I have the two cap transfers on you guys, I cannot do cap transfer to Theladio.
No.
There's only one Auguror, which is only we three Augurors
it's a very
are
good
doing
question.
reps, and only one Auguror is doing cap to the arbitrators. This is an extra ship.
Yeah.
But he's included to our cap chain that he can give the other ones a cap.
Yeah.
He's only doing cap, and we do the reps.
So that's a good question. That's a very good question. So the Capchain main means you always have those two capped. Always. You don't do anything else with your cap transfers for now. And we have one Augura, like Anam just said, is doing the capping for the arbitrators. The wrapping arbitrators, the wrapping Augurors are focusing on wrapping, and they never break the Capchain. The Capchain is live. If we break the Capchain, we die. Okay?
So who is doing the cap chain to you? Oh, okay.
I have
has
five remote energy capacity remotes.
And he's if somebody calls for cap, well, he should get cap anyway, except me.
Like this, sir.
Yeah, then it looks like that. And Aleph will handle that.
Yeah.
The rep Augurors don't go for that capacitor request, okay? All right. They're good. Very good question. Very good question. I didn't thought about that. Good. I will warp us now to the one drones in. Yeah, good. I hope you guys have your hotkeys. And we have one sweeple so far in YMP. It's not much, but we go for the jump bridge now and take this gang warp and see if we can just annoy them. If they have bubbles up again or something.